Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Friday, March 31st, 2023. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Friday, everyone. It is the last trading day of the month and of the quarter. Here's a look at the ES in the daily time frame. You'll see that we're going to get new pivots here starting next week for the new month, the new week, and the new quarter ahead. These extremes are going to be very important early next month. You can see right now price as of right now closing above the midpoint of the quarter's range, and when that's the case, the midpoint is right here, right at year-to-date value. That would suggest any early pullback to begin the quarter could be bought for a move likely to the upper extreme first. Upper extreme, that would take us up toward 4,200. That would be a spot there to watch for potential rejection and a return back to the mid of the previous quarter, and perhaps even become an outside quarter down, even if it's briefly, before bouncing back up. We're in this range right now, 3,800 to 4,200. We have mostly traded and chopped around the 4,000 level for the entire month until recently here, Wednesday, moving away from that level. So that could be an early indication that we may be moving toward 4,200 up ahead. Any failure to hold the previous quarter's mid would suggest an opening to the previous quarter's low. So right now, watching to see how it behaves, but within this range. But overall, that 400-point distribution, 4,200 to 38, continues to be the major distribution right now. Moving away from the middle suggests a move to the edge and perhaps back inside. Down the road, if we were to break through 4,200, 46 would be the next level. Below 38 opens up 34. If we take a look here at the NQ, you'll see the NQ looking strong as of right now. Where we close the day is going to be important here. This is going to be closing near the extreme of the quarter. So today's close and high will be mostly tied together. When that's the case, when you have a close that is very close to the extreme of the range for the quarter, there's a potential here to see an early rejection here that could bring us back within the range. Again, back to the previous midpoint there and the previous low of the quarter. If the market's going to see a little bit of strength, say for example the ES makes a move for 42, then the R25 level is going to be the most important level. R25 here. So if today's high is here, that's the 25% expansion target as of right now. Coincides also with recent resistance. That could be a level here, and when you have a rather wide prior range here, the R25 level becomes the best area of resistance to fade. So keeping an eye on that zone right there. For today, though, could be mostly range bound as we head into pre-market economic data and then see a little bit of chop here as we head into the end of the quarter. If we take a look at crude oil, you'll notice right here crude oil up about 0.6% and continues to see acceptance above the 72 level. 72 is right there, that pivot right there, which is also the bottom of the prior range. Price was able to squeeze back above that level and modestly move higher. Again, to begin next quarter, any pullback into 72 could be a great buying opportunity for a continuation up back toward 80.5 and as high as the 82.66 is there, which is the previous quarter's high. So this prior range right there, price was able to reestablish acceptance back above the bottom of that range. Any pullback into the bottom of that range could be defended very much like this candle or this one here. A drop followed by a reaction, drop followed by reaction, anything like that could be a buy for a 10-handle move across the range to begin next quarter. We take a look here at gold futures. This one right now trading just shy of 2,000, continues to hold within a relatively narrow range, which is developed at highs. You continue to see a bullish Pima trigger zone defended here. We haven't really gotten away from 60 just yet, but we also haven't failed back below it. We've been able to maintain a bit of acceptance above it. Is this a moment here where we see a move to the extreme of the prior year? Now that's going to be just shy of 21, which is 78s. That level right there could be in play up ahead. Again, based off of this quarter here, we'll have some quarterly ranges here to keep an eye on. Basically, these right here will be in play, and that could be an opportunity to fade. So once you get up toward 21, 100 here, that's about the time where price starts to rotate back towards 60. So if we are going to make that move, we're looking for some sort of push into it and then perhaps a rotation back down toward where it came from. But right now, looking strong within the bullish Pima trigger zone. Lastly, the YM here up about 1/4%. This one is starting to show a bit of strength here through 33K. 33K is this level right here. You can see it matches almost like the crude oil chart here, where you have a higher low after a strong low, and now you're starting to see a bit of a transition through that pivot high. Not quite as strong as crude oil just yet, but not bad either. You can see here, this is the quarterly high, quarterly low, and right now price is currently right at the midpoint of that range to begin the quarter. And again, it's a toss-up to begin the new quarter. You're either going to make a move to go test this extreme, or you're going to make the move to go test the lower extreme. So we'll see which way we go. 33K is going to be the early key level. If we pull back early and start to reject prices at or below it, it could mean a squeeze up ahead toward recent highs, and then you likely see a follow back into the range. All right, that is it for now. One quick thing here. This is the last pre-market video here until next Wednesday. Next Wednesday will be the next pre-market video. We'll also be doing the new monthly market outlook for the month of April and also for Q2 in the middle of next week. All right, take care, have fun, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you in the trading room.